Signs of a chemical change. Hundreds of years ago, early scientists began to study the way that different compounds act when mixed together. They mixed many substances to see what would happen. They made observations of the properties of the starting compounds. They recorded what happened when the substances first touched one another. They ran tests on the mixtures to see if the chemical properties had changed. Their careful notes were shared with other scientists. When many observations were put together, scientists noticed patterns. This led to a set of rules on how to tell when a chemical change had happened. Here are the 5 rules early scientists developed. There's a production of light, there's a production of precipitate, there is a production of a gas, there's an unexpected color change, there's a change in temperature. Even though these rules are old, they are still used today to determine when a chemical change happens. Each of these is based on a property that can be directly seen or measured in an experiment. This is called empirical evidence. Maria had several compounds in the lab. She wanted to study what happens when they are mixed. She designed an experiment to find out if a new substance was formed. Maria used the 5 rules to determine if there had been a chemical change. Maria came up with a procedure that she used for each mixture. First, she measured equal amounts of each of the 2 compounds to be mixed. She put one of them into a test tube. Maria examined them carefully and wrote what she observed in her notebook. Watching closely, she put the second compound into the test tube, swirling to mix the 2 substances together. She put the test tube into the rack, let it sit for 1 minute, then recorded her observations. Here are Maria's mixtures and observations. A. 2 clear liquids were mixed. They began to glow with a yellow light. B. 2 clear liquids were mixed. They did not look any different afterward. C. A piece of metal was dropped into a clear liquid. Before long, small bubbles began to float to the surface. D. A clear liquid was added to a dark blue liquid. The resulting mixture was light blue. E. A clear liquid was added to a pale yellow liquid, forming a white powder that settled on the bottom. F. A clear liquid was poured onto a white powder. Immediately it fizzled and foamed. After 1 minute, the bubbles were gone and only a clear liquid remained. After the tests were complete, Maria reviewed her observations and analyzed her results to see if a chemical change had occurred. Soon, Maria knew which combinations had produced a new substance. Do you? Here are the questions.